Sometimes all you have to do is forget how you feel and remember what you deserve. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Slipping to the downside a little bit, right? Market cap sliding backwards. We got the BNB token making some gains though, right? Still trying to figure it out, right? I mean, that seems to be what we keep hearing about. We keep hearing technical analysis. I mean, you could throw a dart at this board and hit somebody telling you that it's going one way or another, and every single number in between here and 1200 and as high as 20 and up. You know, whether or not cryptocurrency is going to be turning around this year of 2019 into this amazing, you know, digital cash that we're all really hoping that it'll become. I don't know. I mean, as the year is starting to get a little further in, I'm starting to become a little more reluctant about the situation of expecting, you know, those big, huge all-time highs again this year. But maybe that's good, right? Maybe we're reeling in our expectations. Maybe we're sitting here trying to say, let's find a spot where Bitcoin's comfortable and let this development continue along, especially as we're starting to see a lot of big companies here, right? We got Jack Dorsey. I can see who put it in the chat. I am.
Yeah.
Put it in the chat before we started the show, talking about what we're going to be talking about in the news today. And that's great, right? I mean, this is what we need. We need people seeing Bitcoin for what it is and not thinking that they want to hop on this blockchain, you know, fad of going out there and creating their own money type of currency. I mean, yes, there are avenues where these are going to be used and utilized to help the betterment of mankind. But when it comes right down to it and we need a decentralized money that everyone in the world can participate in, I'm still with Bitcoin all the way. And I think Samantha is over here in the chat too.
Good morning, everyone.
How are you today, Samantha?
I'm okay.
You're okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you're being mopey, so we should tell everybody. Well, now that you're pausing, I guess we have to.
Yeah.
Samantha's dog died yesterday. It was very sad. The dog, we were out for a walk and the dog started barking and another dog ran out of someone's yard and grabbed a hold of Samantha's small dog. It was a Jacoby and shook it until it was paralyzed. And then Samantha took it to the vet shortly after and it had to be put down. So
yep, there was no saving him.
She's very upset today. I'm fairly upset too. I mean, we've had the dog for 4 years.
Yeah. Probably, at least. He came to us as a puppy, so most of our animals, besides the birds, because Eugene does buy the birds, all of our dogs, and I mean now the cat, seem to just happen upon us. You know, nobody wants the big dogs or the ugly dogs. My dog was kind of bug-eyed, and he was ugly cute, but yeah. So it is what it is. We can't do anything about it. I mean, he just got into a dog fight, and he was definitely the smallest dog. All right.
All right. So moving on.
Yep.
What do we got going on over there in the chat?
Ooh.
I've seen that we had quite a few people, so maybe
I actually didn't have the chat open. Hold on.
I just thought maybe we'd start off with it because, hey, I keep saying that the chat is one of the most important part of the show here, right? We're continuously trying to grow the channel over the next 60 days, right? We've been making a big push. We've gotten back to bringing out the daily episodes. I've started trying to expand my horizons once again when it comes to this blockchain and Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And I went and got into Steam Monsters yesterday.
Yes.
So me and Samantha played that for a little bit. So we could talk about that for a little bit at some point too. Cryptocurrency continues to astonish me. I mean, it is very resilient. And at this point in time, as everybody likes to be their naysayer and say that cryptocurrency is going to die or this altcoin is going to die, I think I seen on the charts today that Bitcoin was up 1 point something %. I mean, the fact that this coin isn't dead is a testimony to the resilience of cryptocurrency. I mean, it has been labeled a scam so many times. There has been so many bugs and flaws and delistings from different exchanges. But yet, there it is, above Steam in the top 40.
Okay, so we have Andy Anderson, I am for I am, John from Malibu. Okay, everybody's saying sorry for me. Thank you. He was a very good dog. He was a very
good dog. Enoch was a loyal companion to the family.
Yeah, he was he had big dog complex, also probably how he got into a fight with 2 dogs that were, 3 times his size and pit bulls. But yes, he was a very awesome dog. Thank you guys very much. Bitcoin Crypto News Education says, I have an announcement.
Hey, buddy.
And him and his wife had a baby on the 24th of January.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh
buddy.
my gosh.
I'm happy for you. I mean, with me having my own child.
Oh, that makes me happy. Thank you.
The joy that it brings to your life to know that, I mean, you can't take the money with you. You get as rich as you want or collect as much cryptocurrency as you want. You can't take it with you, right? So ultimately, family is what really matters, to pass on your genes, to leave more of you left on this earth, and, to have people to really care about and love you as much as you love them.
Yeah.
Any more in the chat besides this? Anything heading back towards this cryptocurrency instead of making me a little teary-eyed over here?
Oh, okay.
Reading down the
yeah,
chat,
I'm trying. Okay, because no. Now people are saying congratulations. Eddie Edison says congratulations, Circle of Life. Congratulations on the new baby from I Am 4am. Okay, I Am 4am says, guess what? I didn't confirm as on Steam either. Has anyone confirmed this? What Chris Coney reported about yesterday, the whole banner, and yeah.
I couldn't find any more because today, I usually do my 3 news stories, and Quadratic CX is on my list again today.
It's going to be there forever.
It to be, so I tried to look for a little bit more on that Steam. I don't know where he's getting it from. I mean, I'm not really friends with the guy or anything. So it's not like if I message him, I'm going to get a response from the guy on where he got this from. But no matter what I type into the Google search bar, no matter what I type in the Steam search engine, no matter how many times I reload,
or when you go onto our Steam,
I even put in the UK VPN and tried to log into Steam
see if maybe
it was possibly just a UK feature, and I didn't receive that banner. So I didn't want to say one way or the other because I like the guy.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. He was saying it was
quirky,
showing
but he's funny.
He is quirky, but he's also British, so there you go. I mean, he was saying yes, that it's just popping across his Steam and his Steam accounts and his stuff.
I hope
and
he
it's
hasn't been. What would be funny is if he had malicious malware that was changing his browser.
Oh yes, like the bear one. Oh my lord, yes.
And that would be
super horrible. But right, like if you actually click that banner or whatever, it's not Steam and not Steam stuff. What? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm just, we're talking about this live on air. These are coming, as it comes to my head, it's coming out of my mouth and out to the world, apparently.
Oh, I Am 4am says, oh, I bet it wasn't for U.S. citizens. I mean, I don't know. He didn't say,
Yeah, but when I don't know if it was that. It was because my account is labeled as a U.S. account.
Yeah.
But even when I did turn on my VPN, because I thought that as well, because we're banned from a lot of the good stuff that's going on. That maybe, so I went with a UK VPN and it didn't make a difference, but still, there's still the fact that my account is tied to the US. It says I'm North Florida.
Yeah, they know who you are.
And they know who I am. I mean, I have the most followers on Twitter out of Steam and out of everything, which is absolutely astonishing to me, considering that, nobody really communicates with me on Steam. I have 5,800 and something followers. I wish I had that many on YouTube. So to me, it's 75% of them are bots.
Yeah. Or, I don't know, because yes, at one point, Steam really was good for the channel. There was lots of communication with real people, the upvotes had comments from real people and, things. Now it's...
at that point, I know what you were talking about. It was to host the show on YouTube, but to be able to post it to Steam, because that's where I was receiving the most interaction with people that were also engaged in blockchain technology and also willing to help contribute to make all of this happen, because that is one of those things that I didn't have, a nice camera and a couple extra laptops and all the wires and stuff to make this happen. That's why it was in the beginning. It was a cell phone. And of course, you guys helped make that happen. So of course, thank you as always.
Yes, lots of also constructive criticism in the beginning, the comments of need better audio, need better video.
Take off the baseball cap so you look serious.
Stop looking like Darth Vader, things like that.
So I guess let's go ahead and pull up that screen share, unless you got something more in the chat we should discuss.
At Bitcoin Jake 9 says, ugh, work. Okay, I'm here. Oh, he also says, I sold my token pay. They are being dumb.
Okay. I came across him yesterday.
Yep.
He went ahead and sent me some cards for another game. I seen that this morning, so I'm gonna go ahead and check into that one. I think it was Pirates, right?
Yeah.
So I'm starting to dip into this DApp stuff. I don't think that it's a way to make money like a lot of these people keep propagating, talking about playing Steam monsters to make money. If we want to talk more about Steam monsters, I played yesterday for several hours. I don't see really a way to make a lot of money or any money at it, but I did see it to be fun. I do see it costing though, and
yeah,
you know how I'm not really big on spending money. I do like that I can link it to my Steam account, so I did buy a few cards with the Steam I had available in my account.
Right.
So that was nice, considering some of the cards I bought to power them up were like 5 cents and 10 cents,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We did it for, emotional distraction in the beginning, but it was cool. It was kind of cute. I like that you could either watch them actually rumble or you could just skip to like who won, like whichever one. And I mean, it's better than the Crypto Kitties because like you couldn't play with those or do yes, like at least it made you feel more like you were actually participating in something, even though all you did was click and then watch stuff happen, but it was still something. Okay, so I am says I was glued to the TV watching Trump last night. Thought he was gonna mention the state of the Bitcoin network.
Of course, I stay out of politics. I didn't watch the State of the Union address. I seen my grandfather posting on it this morning, saying that it was great. That it was one of the best State of the Union since Reagan.
I love your grandfather.
He's a big Trump supporter. Then also, I think shortly after, when I was watching another YouTube video, somebody came on a commercial talking about that since Trump's been in office, there's been 9 impeachable acts that he's committed and that we need to band together to impeach Trump. So, to each their own. Apparently, the divide is becoming larger and larger between the yays and the nays.
At Bitcoin Jake 9 says Dark wins. It's free to play. Only cost is cards. Yes. And Josh says Ken Bozak dropped $200 on it in one stream. I can see that. Like I've watched that man open his little packages that are like $2 a pop. And oh yes. I mean, I don't know. He is fun to watch though. Yes. Okay.
So you ready to pull up the screen?
Yeah, why not?
Take a look at the cryptocurrency market here, see what we got going on, see how bad this red is actually getting this morning as we slowly continue to slide to the downside as this market consolidates, as we try to figure out which way this is going to be breaking. As the volume dips lower, are we going to the upside or are we going to the downside, Samantha?
I want to say upside.
I'd love to say upside too.
I'm all about trying to be positive, so we're going to go with that. All
right, so it looks like cryptocurrency market cap is taking them almost 2% right off the top here. We got BTC coming in at $3,394, slipping a little bit below that 3,400 where we had been staying for a little bit. So we're down 1.56% at the moment, down 2.1% on the overall week at the moment. So not too much of a slide backwards, but still, once again, a slip to the downside as we're trying to figure out which way we're going.
Like a half a step back, but awesome.
We got XRP at 29 cents even. That's down 2.39%, down 7.8% on the week. We got Ethereum slipping downwards, closer to that $100 line. I think I seen an article this morning talking about fractional patterns, repeating patterns, possibly giving an indication of where this Ethereum price is going. But I don't know how much I gave to technical analysis. So we got 102.91. That is down 3.8%, down 5.1% in the 7-day. We got EOS at $2.32. That's slipping backwards 2.1%, and not too much on the 7-day, 0.14. Tether, 99.9.
99.9.
What do we got here? We got Bitcoin Cash at $111.91. That's down 4.7%, down 4.6 on the week. We got Litecoin, $32.55. That's down 3.7%, up 2.5 on the week. And we got Tron here at 2.5 cents. That's down 2.9% and down 6.4 for the week. We got Stellar Lumas coming in at 7.3. That's down 5.4 for today and down 14.6 on the week. Ouch. And here we go. Binance Coin, $7.98. Probably really should have picked some up 3 or 4 days ago when I was talking about it and we caught this news. That's up 12.77. and up 29.39 in the last 7 days. So some gains there for those people. And since we're going ahead and reading along, let's go ahead and get Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision in here at $58.06. That's down 6.06% on today, down 13.1 or 13.31% on the 7-day. All right, let's see if we can slide down here a little bit further. And there we go. Steam, 26.5 cents, down 3.4%, down 8.3% in the overall week. I don't think we need to look at the Steam back dollar today, do you?
No, it's okay.
All right. So, you know what's coming up, Samantha?
I do.
Are you excited?
I am.
I seen you trying on your pants yesterday.
Yeah. Well, you got to see if spandex space pants are gonna work or not.
So, 9 days, 13 hours, and 42 minutes. I'm excited. I know that I started following people on Facebook. There's a lot of people that are getting excited about this event. I can't wait to go. I've already started messaging people, telling them about Bitcoin, telling them that this is a great event because they even have like all kinds of, I don't know what you want to call it, incorporated storyline here with this event. I guess they're going to try to see if they can't make this an annual event. So we'll have to try to see if we can continue to go annually as well. But there's this storyline with it that also involves cybernetics and medieval and the fight for injustice.
Yeah, I don't know how medieval and robots are together, but they are.
I've seen that one of the characters has a storyline of a lonely roofer trying to make ends for himself, and he joins the military to gain wealth for him and his family.
I mean, that makes sense, right?
Let's just mix Bitcoin up in here too, right? Let's tell them how we can avoid a future like that, possibly with this digital peer-to-peer currency that eliminates third parties, empowering you and me, right? To be able to transact. I mean, what was the video that we watched? Cold Fusion. Crypto had mentioned it yesterday during his live stream. So we went and checked that out yesterday. And I mean, they really compacted that down in an easy to understand format. I think it was like 20 minutes long, 25 minutes long. I tweeted it out. If you're looking for it, you can go over to my Twitter, of course. I always try to like tweet out things that are semi-important and also details about the channel. It was amazing.
Yeah, our kid was home and came out a couple of times and was like, what are you like? And we were like, oh, he's explaining like, and I mean, our child had no clue. I mean, a lot of people really don't know that money is tied to nothing now. That all of these countries, it is nothing. It is not real. So, I mean, the more people that know there's other options besides straight imaginary.
That the United States Federal Reserve pretty much boils down to controlling the world's finances, because everyone else has a Federal Reserve as well, and the Federal Reserves all are backed in U.S. dollars.
Yes, and they all go off the same plan of whatever actions and what they do. Like, it's the same as ours. How does yes.
I mean, you can go into this a lot further if you like, but still just the basics of this concept that our money is not backed by anything is a problem. And the more people that realize this, the more that the understanding that we need Bitcoin or a currency that's just like this, that is not controlled by anybody who's going to manipulate the people for their own benefit. So, of course, we're going to get out there. We're going to do something about it, right, Samantha? We're going to get out there and we're going to pass out flyers with embedded QR codes to help tell people about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, to get them tools necessary to get started in this. We're going to try to turn them on to Andreas Antonopoulos. We're only 9 days away from this event. We went ahead and did a tally fund. You guys, as the community, have shown us that you want this to happen. So all of the money was fundraised to this. That's absolutely fantastic. The flyers are ordered. We're expecting them to be in maybe today, tomorrow. So that's great. We got another 500 to be able to pass out. We did this once before at the Electric Daisy Carnival, and we were able to pass out over 400 flyers at the event.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm hoping, it's the first one, so it's like you don't really know what's going to happen or how's it going to look, how much of this like giant novel that they have as their thing is going to actually play out. You never know. Ooh, okay.
Oh, let me get out here in front of the camera, Samantha. Hold on. These people like to see my face, apparently. Or else we just do screen shares, right? We could sit around with some nice microphones.
Okay.
I don't know. I like to see the people's face. That's what I know a lot of you guys have been here, and to me, it's a repeat. But of course, there's always those news people. You know, my face is out here for a reason because I wanted you guys to know who I was. That's why I also tell you in the beginning, my name is Eugene Forrest, right? I want you guys to know who I am and what I have going on, because when you reach out to somebody to help you with your money, right, you are your own bank in cryptocurrency. You really have to trust somebody if you're asking for advice, like not financial advice of how to trade, but hey, I want to move my money, or I want to split my coins, or where should I be looking to possibly buy some of this crypto, right? You don't want somebody that's going to scam you.
Yeah.
So just a little tidbit.
Annie Anderson says you have a great grandpa. The man is awesome.
He was an MP in the Army, and then he worked for a
nuclear power plant.
So, I mean, the man was a hard worker. He also had a dairy farm on the side for a bit.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean,
he was a man's man.
I've seen the man in a kilt, a top hat, and a cowboy hat. So he's well-rounded.
Yeah.
Yeah. And loves guns. You know, the standard all-American. It's awesome.
You only knew we were talking about him out here on the internet.
Well, I mean, you know, he could be. You never know. Hey, Grandpa, what's up?
I do share it to my family.
Yeah. He has watched. He has said he has watched. Oh, John from Malibu says all governments are criminal organizations. The ultimate puppet show.
I mean, that's always a super deep and complicated question. You know, I would love to say to just go to a state of anarchy because everybody knows what's right and what's wrong. I mean, deep down inside, you know if you've done wrong or you've done right. It's just a matter that there are those people out there that don't care, you know, and they're willing to do wrong to others to get what they want. And when it comes to those people, we have to kind of band together to control them. And that's where police and government,
that's where regulation comes from. Yes, if we were all just good people, yeah. It'd be fine.
The problem are those bad apples.
Yeah. Okay. So, Bitcoin Jake 9 says the dollar lost 95% purchasing power since 1913. An ounce of silver used to be $1. Now it's 20 times that due to inflation.
Yeah. I mean, even a quick tidbit from the cold fusion thing is, you know, inflation isn't super, super horrible, right? As long as the rate of pay continues to go up with the rate of inflation.
Yes, and that's the little thingy. That's what he was saying. Nobody really noticed because they did keep raising what they paid you.
It's that when the rate of pay separates from the rate of inflation.
Yeah. I am says if you ever feel down about Bitcoin price, look into Trace Mayer's podcast and hear him talk about the Mayer multiple. Yeah, I mean, that man is pretty uplifting. Mm-hmm. And I mean, he's been around since like the beginning of time. I
looked at the Mayer multiple this morning or yesterday. It's one of my things that pop up when I open my browser, and I think we're 88% of the time price of Bitcoin's higher right now.
Yeah, it is uplifting like that. I mean, it's the glass half full, like, instead of, you know, it is definitely the optimist, but yes, I'm obviously for the positive. Oh, Josh says, the fest has a heavy lineup. My favorite on the list is Midnight Tyrannosaurus.
Yes. No, it does have a heavy lineup. It is not for the novice of the...
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna like it all that much.
It's a little bit more harder to the bass side.
Yeah, like I like the fluffy stuff, but it's whatever. And yes, apparently they're bringing in extra speakers and extra stuff, and it's already in an amphitheater. Like, so there's gonna be lots of thumping. Yeah, I know, right?
I can't wait to go and have a great time. And then on the backside, I can't wait to edit all this video together. I've been working slowly on this stuff. And
we're better at it this time around.
Yeah, and trying to see if I can't copulate something nice for you guys to be able to, you know, see the fruits of your donations, right?
Everybody likes a show.
Wave booty, I know. I get the request. I got it. I will get as much as Samantha will allow.
Oh, dude, there's so much. I mean, the whole thing is a show because you got the dudes in the little costumes and the hoodies and the chicks in the costumes and oh yeah. and then the rave booties, and then, I mean, last night there was a whole group of people on freaking stilts. Okay, I mean, really? There's a lot to look at.
All right. So should we start digging into these 3 news articles I got today, or
why not?
do we got some more in the chat that we need to continue along because they are the most important part of the show?
Andy Anderson says, when I'm down about the price, I buy more, and then I feel up again. John from Malibu says, Trace is so knowledgeable.
I don't know. I want big bags so that I can have a bag at the end here when I go to retire, and I want bags to be able to drop off the whole way up the next bull run so that I can buy the boat, pay off the house, and get more of these woods out here behind me.
And you get a bag. And you get a bag.
All right. So let's start off with a little bit of the lighter news today. We got Coinbase app wallet. This is a plus, right? We're always talking about owning your private keys. We're always talking about how Coinbase is bad because you don't own your private keys with them because they're an exchange. They own your private keys. With their new wallet app, you're going to have your private keys for Bitcoin. They already have the wallet out, and it has Ethereum and Ethereum Classic and a bunch of ERC20 tokens, which is great, right?
Yeah.
But of course, we need everything for Bitcoin. That's, the original, the OG here. We got to get Bitcoin. So over the next week, Bitcoin support is going to be rolling out on this, and we're going to be looking at, you don't even need a Coinbase account. The wallet's going to have segregated witness and legacy addresses available. So that's a big plus there for the segregated witness with the lower costs and the fees. I mean, all right, the next article I got here is the Quadratic CX. And it's like pretty much on the back side of this, if you're in this space, this is your wake-up call. And it has been. I mean, I keep saying this FUD is being overdone. Because once again, you type in cryptocurrency news today in the Google bar, and literally every single thing that came across the top of the bar had to do with Quadratic CX and this exchange. And this guy dying and loss of private keys. And they keep focusing on this one part of it being so much money lost and this one guy being responsible. To us, this is showing us why you got to have your private keys, right? If you're in the space, you're not looking at it saying, oh, well, this exchange and this guy and, blah, blah, blah. This is a problem of not being able to get into someone else's money, which is kind of where a lot of these people are pointing to.
Yes, like the encryptedness of it and the yes, and that's not the problem.
The problem is that you need to have safeguards. I mean, you can go and see a lot of other people talking about this Quadratic CX and how multi-signature is normally the way to go. And the fact that they didn't have multi-signature is a little hinky in the situation already.
The man had a wife.
With.
Like, you don't tell...
Well, other CEOs of the company should have had where they all needed to put in private keys in order to withdraw. So
there should have been lots of different ways that this could have, like, really, no backup system besides I know it. I know where it is.
Okay, so hopefully we're all taking a lesson from this. Hopefully this is a good thing. Well, I mean, it's not hopefully. This is a good thing that Coinbase's wallet app is at least coming out with a situation where you own your private keys. Okay, because the more people getting their private keys, big plus, right? We need more people having their private keys. We need less third parties holding on to everybody's cryptocurrency. Now, back to the Quadratic CX stuff. We're looking at the exchange. We're looking at more legal matters happening. Of course, this drama is going to continue to unfold. Hopefully, the FUD will die out a little bit. We're looking at the exchange may be sold to compensate, right? But then we're also looking at the company is filing protection laws that were from like the Depression era.
Yes, like the 1920s.
And that, you can't just dissolve these companies because they don't have the assets to pay people back.
That sounds like the Depression era kind of a law.
I mean, and then the article goes on to talk about how they could be selling IP assets and that they got 30 days to make a plan of arrangement and then they could get an extension on this. So keep your eyes tuned. Tune in tomorrow, right? Is that how we're going to go with this?
Tune in for another episode.
Tune in to another episode of Quadratic CX and the unraveling saga of how they ripped off the exchange.
Is the man dead? We think not.
I mean, at first I thought there might not have been any pictures of him, and now yesterday they had all the pictures of him. So it's like, well, he's not hanging out at a resort,
I know, right
now.
Standard white dude. Damn, I don't know.
Better get some plastic surgery and dye his hair. So
maybe he's been bulking out. Maybe there's been something that's been happening. Maybe his appearance doesn't even look like it does. Who knows? Yeah, I'm telling you, some hair dye tattoos and some,
I own my
protein powder.
I own my private keys, so this is just more of that. People learning the lesson the hard way in the cryptocurrency space. I wish they would have came and checked out the show. I wish I could have told them to get their private keys. To get a hardware wallet.
Well, it's just like
even if you're a trader, like I did some trading, don't use one exchange. Spread it across 3. Right?
Yeah.
That way, if something happens at one, you're only out a third.
I mean, it was like that other dude, the other rich dude, who, when he died, he didn't have like his will right, and everybody was fighting over his Bitcoin. But the will didn't really have cryptocurrency like broken down into it. Still no clue. I don't know who got that one, but I mean, yes, that was a couple months ago. I mean, I don't understand exactly how like dying and like no one, like, besides that they're dead, we also have no clue on how to get half their assets or properties or things. Oops.
I mean, I guess you never hit the wire.
I did hit the wire.
I guess, you never know when you're going to bite the big one.
Yeah.
So you should always be prepared.
That is true. I am says that I think he is hiding out, not dead. Death certificate has name misspelled. I know, we were watching that too.
There's all kinds of conspiracy theory stuff, dates. I mean, India, orphanage. Why do you take care of so much stuff?
Dude, I know one orphanage. Like, God help me, that's the worst. It's like the horriblest story ever.
It's a cheesy novel. That's what it is.
Well, I am for ISM says they will make a movie about it. Watch it on Hallmark Channel.
Let's do it together, right? We'll get Crypto Shrug author in on this.
Yeah, he'll write the screenplay. Yeah,
we'll write it.
Yeah,
and then we'll get it as a screenplay.
Dude, we can get Crypto to act as the dude.
All right.
Hello.
Right.
Yeah, we can even get his chicken. She could be the wife. That makes sense. Look, they could all just be in there, right there, Hollywood.
Right. We could all make some money off this.
There you go. Yeah.
We'll even donate a portion of the proceeds back to the victims of the exchange. That way we'll get free publicity out of the situation.
Well, shouldn't we also do something about the orphanage? I'm just saying. If there really are kids in India that are orphaned and nowhere to live.
We'll fundraise on the side to give them more money to finish building the orphanage.
Andy Anderson says, yes, sounds fishy. And I am says, I will act as investigator. There you go. Right. Get down on this, everybody.
Can dig up all of the information to help supply it to Crypto Shrug author so we can write a very informed story involving all of the details, all of the angles.
I got you. We got this.
We got this. Hit me up, Twitter. All right, so here we go into the title of the story. What do you guys think? You think we're going to be getting Bitcoin on Twitter? You think as the Lightning Network gets better here, you think now that Jack Dorsey got a little taste of it here, passing the torch that we were talking about yesterday?
I like the torch. I do.
I like the torch too. I'm sorry about yesterday's show in Colitas. I threw him some dog food and cat food mixture.
Yeah, we got some kibble going on over there.
He's busy. So let's hurry up and try to get through this. I mean, that's amazing. I think it's astonishing. And cryptocurrency is one of those things that you got to get into the space, and the more transactions you make and the more involved you get, the more comfortable you feel with it. So, I mean, since he's in the space, I mean, if he's taking the torch and passing it, he's running a Lightning node. That means he's running a Bitcoin node, right? Because you got to run a Lightning node on top of a Bitcoin node. That means he's already in the space a little more than me and you are, Samantha, because we don't have a node. Our internet sucks so bad that I don't want to put
oh, God, I know, right?
On it. So...
yeah.
Right. I mean, all indicators are pointing, all signs point to yes. If we're shaking that magic 8-ball, that thing looks like it's about to float to the top there and be like, all signs point to yes. I'm not saying it's this year. I'm not saying it's happening right now today, but I'm saying that the works are in the process. That there's probably behind the scenes stuff happening to help get this rolled out. We've already seen the Lightning tipping jar, which I got a link to down below, and that works because I sent money to it myself.
Yep, we sent Josh's money out of the thing to that, then couldn't figure out how to get it out. We got wallets that got it out. I mean, yes, it functions. It is all the way through.
So, I mean, this is a third party that's getting them out. But if the tech already is existence, It would be nothing for Twitter to just implement the same code and then to make it better. And then with them getting on board, we're talking about more Lightning channels. Okay, so here's the details I got. We got Jack Dorsey. It was yesterday. You can look all of this stuff up on Twitter with hashtag LNTrustChain. All right, I really recommend for you guys to go out there and look this up. This is exciting. Right now, the LNTrustChain is up to $98.60. Last I looked, we're getting 34 cents added every single time it gets passed. I mean, well, Lightning capacity is up to 646 BTC at the moment. Getting there.
Yeah.
Right? And then we got Dorsey here saying that the only cryptocurrency he holds is BTC. So, I mean, me and him got a little something in common.
I know, right?
Much. I mean, I do have little bits of other cryptocurrency, but if we're talking about the stacks and the bags, my bags are in BTC for sure.
I mean, I think that this could be really big. Like, now there are more and more important people, I guess we'll go with, in just the financial, like, and just like the actual business. Like, these are famous people. Are they going to pass the torch to Elon? I mean, seriously, these are famous people.
Right.
These are important things.
But this is what we need.
Happening. Yes.
This is what we need to get it. We need good propagated media that you can't deny, that shows that the Lightning Network is real and working. And look at the money being at 34 cents. I mean, how many jumps have we made? We were talking about 139 jumps yesterday.
Yes, and everybody loves a charity. I mean, the fact that you're just getting it and being like, here's my 40 cents, here's my 15 cents, here's my $2, and then passing it on. I mean, really? I really do think that it's going. I mean, as long as it keeps going, it's really going to do something for Lightning. It really is. And I mean, if it does something for Lightning, then it's doing something for Bitcoin, because you have to have Bitcoin.
I mean, all of this is great news. I think that we should be trying to propagate this news more. I think instead of keep looking at this quadratic CX problem and, you know, using the ideal of people not realizing that when they pass away, the private keys are the private keys, and the cryptocurrency and all of this is the way that it is. We need to be focusing on the fact that the Lightning Network has been developed over the last year and that we are capable of transferring these funds. And look at the rally that's happening right now as we're lighting this Olympic torch, trying to bring the people together to show us that the second tier solution is about to take off.
I mean, it's just like regular news, like, you know, on the actual cable channels and things like that.
Yes, everything
is drawing towards the negative.
And
yes.
Violence than watch charities and stories of
hope and inspiration. Like, yes,
those are the words.
Yes. I mean, it's a lot easier to sell the story of, look, this dude could have been dead or ripped off a bunch of people. More people are drawn to that, and it's like, yes, but they are, and that's the problem. Is FUD and FOMO is real. People really feel these things, and they really actually pay attention to these articles.
I mean, I guess it comes down to, like, we were talking about it slightly this morning. We were talking about Chris Coney, right?
Yes.
We were talking about whether or not the Steam ads. And then in today's episode this morning, he was talking about how he had put 6 or 7 hours into the creation of a video via the research, not the stream time, because this is fairly quickly. And then he only had like 1,500 views. And then he was talking about how he wasn't supporting his financial living or whatever off of the situation.
Yes, that wasn't cost to hourly ratio type deal, was not going to work for him.
Mm-hmm.
I know, because that's a lot to ask of a community. I mean, that is one of the reasons why I don't watch World Crypto Network anymore. You know, I couldn't listen to Thomas ask for things. I mean, yes, he has more stuff. Like, yes, he has, like, I mean, he's on actual tokens, and he, you know, has developments. It has his Cryptoverse University, and I mean, there are things that, yes, he has put more time and money into than us, but it's just, I don't see how you really get to come out and say, I need more money, I need more appreciation, but we just got more jobs. Like, that's what happened with us. It was just like, well, more jobs, more money, awesome.
I don't know. The cryptocurrency space is a tricky space. There's not enough people here. You know what I mean? The innovation isn't quite what it needs to be thinking that you're just going to be able to hop on YouTube and make a living off of it.
Yeah.
You know, I've never came to that decision or thought that that was really a good possibility. You have to be in the situation of having hundreds of thousands of followers.
Yeah, no, Adam Meister got us with the, if I could do it, anybody can do it. Like, that was the...
If Adam Meister can do it, anybody can do it. That is for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it is. Okay, so Andy Anderson said that he could be the sad family member in this movie equation. Andy Anderson also says someday is right around the corner, hashtag better days ahead. So go look at that. All right. I am is saying the SEC is holding back Twitter for adopting Twitter crypto wallet. It would move crypto from social medias.
Yeah, regulation could be one of the big things. But at the same time, that's why it would be Bitcoin, because Bitcoin has already been deemed to not be a security.
Yeah.
So, I mean, taking on Bitcoin is still the better option as far as it comes to regulation, because regulation, as far as what Bitcoin is considered, is already in place. And we have a lot of states now coming on board, making cryptocurrency regulation more friendly, which, you know, Bitcoin then gets those advantages as well.
I am says he nominates Eugene to be a torch carrier. And Andy Anderson says I second.
If I had a node, I would be trying to rally a little for it. I would pass the torch for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, that would be so cool. Okay, so Josh says
I think the number of hops is going to be more important in this than the amount, and I think that possibly as we get closer to the goal, I know that this is going to go to a charity fund, and I know that they could probably use the money. I would like to see the number of Satoshis drop so that the torch could be passed. I would like I would like to see 500 hops. You know what I mean? In this situation, to show just how vast this network has become in a year, instead of, I mean, making it to possibly 200 or so and then reaching the top out of the channels.
Josh says, I think BTC can scale. I think privacy is the big question.
I think privacy is going to be a big question. I think what is happening right now is that we've already accepted the scaling. To us, segregated witness happened a year ago, and that's a long time here in the crypto space. I think that the rest of the world hasn't accepted our scaling. We're doing that thing again that we do in the crypto space where we're looking too far down the road, but we are already working on this, right? And there are some great implications happening on multiple different levels, not only just the wallets, like with stuff like the Samurai wallet with Brimstone, and then we have CoinJoin with Wasabi, but we also have anonymity being added to the second tier layer through Lightning Network, right? You can do onion routing and stuff on Lightning Network to help hide your cryptocurrency transactions better. And then we even have the brand new Mimblewimble coins, Beam and Grim, on the side here, you know, if you just want to switch out, and then atomic swaps coming down the line later on, which will help you switch to those coins, make a transaction, bring it back, you know, atomically through a decentralized exchange which can't be tracked.
Full-Time Geek just gave us a $10 super chat.
Oh, Full-Time Geek, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
I finally played Steam Monsters yesterday, buddy. Yeah, I kind of like it. I got to play a little more today. I was actually thinking about maybe recording my journey a little bit through Steam Monsters with a screen share type of situation, talking about how you play, what I'm doing. Nothing major, like maybe once a week for the next 5 or 6 weeks, and then upload them, doing it separately. You got to tell me what you guys think about that. If you're watching the show after, in the comments. If not in the comments now, via Twitter, email, however. Any of the other social media platforms, I check the messages on all of them.
Whatever one you may be using at this particular time.
Right.
Bitcoin Crypto News Education says Redcoin is designed to work on Twitter.
Yes. I've seen that. It's that we need Twitter to implement it, because there is tons of stuff already that exists that like pairs with Twitter. You know what I mean? We want the buttons to be integrated at the top of the Twitter bar where you click it. You know what I mean? That's the kind of adoption we're looking for. We know that things can be paired with Twitter. You can pair PayPal with Twitter.
You can PayPal gets paired with everything. Okay. I am says, I agree on the privacy issue. It's a double-edged sword. if it becomes anonymous too early, governments will fight against it even harder, unfortunately.
And, but it is a situation of, like you're saying, it is a double-edged sword. We do have to slowly start working on it now, though, because as we've seen with Bitcoin, it takes a long time to create this stuff, and it takes a long time to get consensus to implement it. So, I mean, there could be the concept of implementing privacy on the base layer, even though the second tier looks a little better. But to get consensus, I mean, we would be looking at years and years down the road. I mean, it took so much to get segregated witness, but yes, at the same time, you could say that Bitmain held us back on that.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I love the hindsightness. All right. Bitcoin Crypto News Education says, it is not likely that he did not write down the passwords. They will be found later.
Oh,
I'm sure something. I'm telling you, it's not what it seems.
I mean, I guess the real conspiracy is that they never existed, that there is no coins there.
That this is
that there's nothing on that laptop.
U.S. government, like, treasuriness right here.
I just don't want to be part of what's propagating the FUD. Like, I have no problem talking about it and, you know, talking about how this doesn't seem real. That's why I'm not putting it in the title. That's why, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit there and try to propagate the FUD of the market being that kind of simple, where, oh, you lose a password and you lose millions of dollars. That's really not how it goes. This is a scam. And I hate that the cryptocurrency market keeps going. If you're outside of it and you're looking in, scam, next big scam, right? Because that's all they really talk about.
Pretty sure it's a scam.
Oh, look at the price drop from 20,000. Oh, look, another exchange ran away with everyone's money.
Yes, just like we were saying.
Why would you want to get in? Why would you? I mean, because most people only want to get rich. You know, they don't know how money's created. They don't understand that there's a revolution brewing. They don't understand that eventually someday here their dollar could be worth absolutely nothing if all the countries decide to unpeg themselves from the U.S. dollar.
Yes.
They're just still trying to figure out how they pay their mortgage and why their car makes a clinking noise when they turn, and, you know, oh, do I have to start mowing my grass?
Oh, how are we paying for, you know, little Billy's baseball league next week? You know, those things. My social
media feed doesn't look as good as my friend's social media feed.
I love that one. Well, we all know, you know, I don't believe in social media at all. I love it. I love that, like, the same, you know, whopper on somebody else's feed is going to be so much better than yours and look like they're having so much of a better time than you are. Yeah. Our Raptorman is here. He says, good morning.
Oh, Raptorman, thanks for joining us, buddy.
Oh, Full-Time Geek says, cool. I will send you some free booster packs. Heck yeah.
Really? Woo! That would be great, man. I went and I was hoping Ken Bozak was going to come through with the starter pack kit or whatever, because to make sure that you're not making a whole bunch of accounts.
Yeah, they make you buy.
You have to buy your first kit for $10. And I didn't want to spend $10 to figure out whether or not I wanted to do this. Because he's misery. So I thought, because I thought the game was a lot like Magic Gathering. So I was like, I'll be smart. I'll just go buy the cards I want at 10 cents a piece or whatever. So I went and bought 6 or 7 cards, enough to make one little thing to play with.
Yeah, one little.
And then I went to go battle because
team.
You could practice. And then when I went to go do a ranked battle, they were like, no, not until you pay the $10. And I was like, so I paid the $10. So now I got 6 cards plus the 30 they give you for the 10.
Yep. Now if Ken Bozak gets around to the free Duber, either me or our son are going to play off of our son's Steam It Duber, his picture one. So it'll still work out because you have to have a Steam account and you have to have Steam and you have to have, you know, the $10 starter nest. But besides that, I think we're still good. And then maybe me and you can fight. Ha! I know, because we don't have any friends.
Well, that's all I got for news. So, I mean, unless we're going to keep going with the chat here, which is, you guys are always welcome to go right ahead and ask as many questions or comment or say whatever you'd like in the chat. Besides that, we'll go ahead and we'll start wrapping up the end of this show so that we can get on with this gorgeous day that we're having today. Gotta see if I can't get Samantha on the back of that motorcycle today.
I know. Again. Yes.
I put a new seat cover on it.
You did. We reupholstered that bad boy. Yep. Bitcoin Jake 9 says, that's lame. Darkwinds is free to play ranked battles. And Full-Time Geek said, I just sent you 5 booster packs and 5 to Ken Bozak. Aw.
Oh, thank you, buddy. That's amazing. I'll have to see where that gets with me. I mean, I guess look to my Twitter. I'll see if I can't continue doing something. If you guys want, I mean, I got no problem doing stuff about Steam. I've never been a big gamer. You know, I used to actually play Magic, like
real Magic, like with the physical things.
yeah, but I'm so old that I was there like when the game first came out, and originally you played like 100-point lives and these big, huge, giant card decks and stuff.
I just like that the stuff you picked was super cute.
I
Yeah,
was
stupid.
13. Oh yeah.
On this,
I
got a unicorn, people. Yeah.
All right, you guys. So besides all of that, the cryptocurrency market is going to see better days, right? The bottom has to be in or real close. Even if we do drop down a little bit more, it'll be happening in the next few months, right? So, I mean, the worst part is over. If you've held, just keep holding, right? What's a year? We all got a lot of them left in us, hopefully, right? So besides all that, I got tools, links, affiliation codes, all that good stuff listed down below to help you figure out these cryptocurrency market, especially if you're new here. I've broken them up into some better segments now so that you can see them, and it's not just a big pile of lists based on a few of the different coins, whatever your interest is in. Besides that, I got some faucets down there, right? In case you're looking to start trying to collect a few of the cryptocurrencies. I have faucets to a few of the other currencies like Ripple and Bitcoin Cash and stuff like that people were asking me about, because everyone knows that there's Bitcoin faucets, but they didn't know that there was other faucets as well.
So yeah, you just like the moon people, but yeah, they do almost they do almost people, everybody. Yeah.
Also, when you go to withdraw, they give it to you. You know, and that's another one of those big ones is that you'll spend forever collecting at a faucet to get up to the level to withdraw, and then you'll go withdraw and you'll get nothing. That sucks. Let's see what else we got. Besides that, I mean, we're going to be continuing to bring you the episodes 6 days a week. You can go follow us on a lot of different social media. Please give us the upvote, the comment on those. You can follow us on Twitter to be able to see what's going on with the show in case there's any changes or cancellations. But right now we're looking at Monday through Friday. We're going to be here at 10 a.m.
Yep.
This is all Eastern Standard Time. I can only speak from my point of view, and that's here in Florida on the East Coast. So Friday, late night episodes, right? We're trying to bring out something different, put our best foot forward, not really concern ourselves so much with how much this internet is bottlenecking us. And we're going to be trying streaming labs again on Friday. We're talking about another bonfire episodes. You guys really do seem to appreciate those. So maybe I can motivate my child to go out in these woods and collect some more firewood.
No, we fired up the chainsaw. So
I did fire up the chainsaw. I got to pick up some more oil and sharpen the blade a bit, but I can go drop a few trees and see if we can't make a nice big Celtic style.
Yeah, our kid doesn't like chainsaws, so that's not in the equation, but he can lug the stumps that you
I think you made him watch too many horror movies. He just thinks the arms and legs getting disemboweled.
I know, just happening, right? Just because it's on. Ah!
What else we got going on with the show? Anything amazing? I mean, I know that the Forbidden Kingdom's coming up, so I mean, you guys got to hit the notification bell so that when we're out here, you can come join us. And you got to look forward to the 18th, 19th, right? We'll be uploading something then. During the middle of the 15th and the 16th and the 17th, right in the middle there, we're looking to maybe do one live from the motel room.
Or the surrounding area, something.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Anything else going on in the chat, you guys?
No. Nope, we're good.
We're good. Yep. All right, you guys, go out there, have a great day, take care of each other, put your best foot forward, and remember to keep your BTC safe.
Bye, guys.